If you look at the number of women who fall within the labor force category, that is roughly 57 million women who should potentially all be working women, but only 25% of them are currently doing so, which is a very short number. And when I say 25% of them are working, this includes both formal and informal employment. So a lot of them are actually working in the informal sector where they're not being paid, or if they are being paid, they are being paid way below the minimum wage levels. So this number is very shocking and it's very low, and a very important reason for why it exists in that a lot of women in Pakistan, they're not aware of their rights. They do not know that the right to work is a basic fundamental human right. They instead see it as a privilege, and because of the patriarchal norms of the society, a lot of women, while they do have the capacity to work, they are unable to do so because there are very limited economic safety nets for them currently. I've developed my own business model, which is in an urban slum in Rawalpindi city. The idea is to empower women as well as to cater to their sexual and reproductive health, to place the power of sexual and reproductive health in the hands of these women themselves. I've developed a model whereby I've trained 10 women, and these women go from household to household and they sell contraceptive products to 30,000 women in the community. Access to finance is integral because I strongly believe that unless women have the money and capital in their own hands, things are not going to change. Women currently, they are economically trapped, and they are trapped by their husbands, by their fathers, by their mother-in-laws. There are several actors on the individual level. They're economically dependent for even the most basic needs, and that's a very sad reality. And that's precisely where finance comes in. Finance has a huge role to play because it gives women a starting point, and in that regard it is essential. In my experience, that's what I've tried to do. These women who go and sell contraceptives, for every product that they sell, they get a very small commission which they keep in their own pocket. So that becomes a very strong incentive for them to keep working. Other than that, I feel microfinance has a very strong role to play. It is a relatively unexplored market in Pakistan. We do have microfinance, but on a very small scale level. But we do keep hearing about success stories from Bangladesh and India, which is why I'm sort of trying to look for partners who can come in for microfinance and sort of help my model. And I'm sure there are potentially a lot of other people like myself who will also be able to utilize microfinance and get them connected to people in the community who can benefit from it immensely.